Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we will see one of the most asked competitive programming question. Let's see. Consider a fruit store where an apple is rupees 35 each or 4 for rupees 100. Means suppose you are buying only one apple and its price is rupees 35, and if you are buying 4 apple then its price should be 100. So write a program to scan and get result as the correct total price for an entire shopping cart based on per unit prices or the volume prices as applicable. Here are the product listed by code, and consider there is no sales tax applied for this total cart, and these are the product code prices, A, B, C, D. These are the 4 code price, and for A, rupees 35 each or 4 for rupees 100. B is 65 rupees price, and for C, rupees 50 for each, and if you are buying 6 pack then its total value is become 250, and for value D it is rupees 85. Here are the minimal product inputs you should use for your test cases. These are the 3 test cases, and you have to run in your program. First of all, we will see the first. Scan this product in this order like A, B, C, A, D, A, B, A, and its total price should be 400. Same for CCCA and CCCC, and it total price is rupees 335, and for ABCD it become 235. So let's see. We will see first of all first string, that is ABCA DA BAA. Product code prices are in right side. First step is we have to calculate how many times A is in this string. There is 5 A calculated in our first string, that is A, B, C, after A it's 2, D, A 3, B and double A 5. So here A is 5, that is for 4A the value is rupees 100, and for single A the value is rupees 35, and the total price of product is 100 plus 35 is equal to 135. Right side product code prices given below. Second one, we have to calculate the B in our string. Here are 2 B's, and there is no any here there is no any condition applied for B. For product code A, there is one condition: if you buy 1 apple or 2 or 3 then its price is 35, or if you buy 4 then its price is 100. For B there is no any condition. For B and D, let's assume B is equal to 2 and value B is 65, and here are 2B, that's why 65 plus 65 its total value is 130. Then for C we will calculate. In whole string there is C only one time, that's why C is equal to 1, and value of C is 50 for each. C product code C, if you buy any product of C then its price is 50, or if you buy 6 pack of C then its total value is 250. Then we will calculate D. Here is no any condition. Same for B and D. Here D is calculated only one time, that's why D is equal to 1, and value of D is 85. So total price of this product code is for this string ABCA DA BAA is for first product code A 135, then for B is 130, then for C is 50, and D is 85, and total price of this total product code is 400. Then we will see next product code, that is CCCA CCCC. Then here we will directly calculate the C. Here are C is calculated 7 times, and the product code of C is condition is if only we will buy 1 2 3 4 or 5 C then its price is each for 50, and if we buy 6 C then its price is 250. So here are 7 C is calculated. So for first 6 C the value is 250, and after 1 is remaining and its value is rupees 50. Then here A is only one time calculated, that's why its value is only 35, and total product of this price is 250 plus 1C, its value is 50 plus 35 for A, and total value is rupees 335. Then last one test case, its value is rupees 235 for ABCD. So here every product code is calculated only first time. One A is calculated for first time, that's why its value is rupees 35. B is calculated only first time, that's why its value is 65. For C its value is 50, and for D its value is 85, and the total value is rupees 235. Let's see its logic in programming. First of all, we will declare the variable for our string. Suppose they are in int ABCD, and its value is first of all 0. Then we will input through string. Then we will first of all calculate our string length. And for I equal to 0, I is less than, we will again declare here I. Then in for loop, if string of I equals to capital A, then A plus plus, it will count all the A in the string. Then else if string of I equals, if it is B, then it will count all the B. Else if string of I is equal to C, then it will count all the strings in C. Then else string of I is equal to capital D, then it will count all the D in our string. We will first of all declare our A, then B, then C, then C, then D. Let's see. We got one error. It is. We will run again. Let's suppose A, B, C, and D. Let's calculate how many times it calculated. Exactly, A calculated 2 times, B calculated only 1 time, C is also calculated 1 time, and D is calculated 2 times. Our first task is finished. Then we will here again declare some variable like quotient remainder for A and quotient and remainder for C. Let's do this again. Our solutions come in this format. Suppose A is calculated 5 times, then its value is for first 4A value is 100, and for remaining 1 A its value is 35, and the total value is 135. And suppose A is calculated again 8 times, suppose it's 9 times, then for first 4A value is 100, then for again next for A, its value is 200, and remaining one A, its value is 35, and the total value is 235. So our logic is, we will count here remainder and quotient. Suppose A is calculated 9 times, and we will find first of all its quotient. 9 divided by 4 equal to 2. So quotient is 2, and the 9 mod 4 equals to remainder is 1. So we will multiply the quotient into 100 and multiply the remainder into 35. Let's see again. Our answer is 200. Suppose 2 quotient is remaining, that's why 2 into 100 plus 1 remainder, 1 into 35 equals to 235. Our answer match this string. We will apply this logic into our programming. We have declared here the variables. Now let's remainder equals to A mod 4 and quotient equal to A divide 4. Again for C, x equal to C mod 6 and y equal to C divide 6. If A mod 4 is not equal to 0, then A equals to quotient into 100 plus remainder into 35. Okay, suppose A mod 4 is not equal to 0. Our A is calculated 9 times, that's why if 9 mod 4 is not equal to 0, then only it will follow this condition. So here our 9 mod 4 is not equal to 0 because its remainder is 1 remaining. Then again we will apply second condition of else if A mod 4 is equal to 0. If A mod 4 equal to 0, then we will simply here apply A is equal to A into 25, because if we buy 1 apple then its value is 35, but if we buy 4 apple then its value is 25. And suppose else if remainder is less than or equal to 3, then A equal to A into 35. Suppose remainder is less than 3, and A remainder is less than or equal to 3, then 35. Suppose remainder is less than 3, then it should be 1 2 3 and suppose A remainder is 1. A1 is equal to 1 into 35, 2 is equal to 2 into 35, and 3 is equal to 3 into 35. And suppose it is 4, then we already write its logic. A mod 4 equal to 0, that's why its value is 100. And suppose it is in 4 pattern. Suppose for 4 it is 100, then for 8 A is calculated, then 200. Suppose it is 12 A calculated, then its value is 300. And we will write the logic of if B is greater than 0, then it's there is no any condition for B, then simply we will write B into 65. Then again for C, if C mod 6 equal to 0, if C mod 6 equal to 0, its value is C equal to, directly we will enter the value 250. But here again we will apply condition else if C mod 6 is not equal to 0, then Then again we will follow the same. C equal to quotient into 50 plus remainder into 250, right? I think x is for remainder and y is for quotient. Remainder into 50 plus quotient into 250. Okay, and for d we will write simple logic. If d is greater than 0, then d equal to d into 85. Our program is ready. Let's run it. It's showing the error value. Okay, we have one. Okay, we will print not A B C D, its total value. Let's now try. We have to follow first test case, that is ABCA DA BAA, and its value is 400. Let's try this first string. Run program. We will run the program and we will write A B C A D A and B A A, and its value 400. So our test case is running successfully. Now we will try the second test case, that is triple CA and CCCC, and its value is 335. Let's try CCC A, and for 4 times C 335. Here C is calculated 7 times, and for 6C the value is 250, and for remaining one the value is here we are 50. So total value is 250 plus 50, right? 250 plus 50 300, and for remaining A its value is 35, then its total value is 335. Let's try the third case. It is simply, that is ABCD and value is 235. Let's try this for A, B, C and D, and value is 235. All the test cases are running successfully. Let's start from first line. We have declared the 4 variable A, B and C, D for product code, and its value is starting 0. Again we will calculate A, B, C, D, and its value is changing. That's why first of all its value is 0, and for I for incrementing, and Q quotient and remaining for A, and X and Y are also quotient and remainder for C. Here we have declared the string and calculated the string length, total string length. For I is equal to 0, I is less than string of length, then it will increment. And here we have calculated the A, B, C and D, how many times A, B, C, D calculated in our string. Here we have declared the quotient and remainder for A and C. In if else condition, we have used A mod 4 is not equal to 0, then it will follow the quotient into remainder, quotient into 100 and remainder into 35. Else if A mod 4 equal to 0, then it is simply A equal to n to 25. If remainder is less than or equal to 3, then A equal to A into 35, that is 1 into 35, 2 into 35 and 3 into 35. Suppose it may be 4, then it will follow this condition. If it is greater than 4, then it will follow this condition. Then for B it is simply B is greater than 0, then its value is 65, that is 1 into 65, 2 into 65. How many times we calculated? Into 65. Then for C, same logic is there. If C mod 6 equal to 0, then value is directly 250. If it is greater than 6, then we will quotient into 50 plus remainder into 250. And for D, same logic. If D is greater than 0, then 1 into 85, 2 into 85, how many times D is calculated, and we will display total value of the string, that is A plus B plus C plus D, and the value is calculated for ABCD is 235. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like this video, and comment down in section if you have any doubt in this program. I will provide the GitHub link in description box. Thank you.